I think his story is quintessential to not just, being American or living, because what he's going to share with you can happen literally anywhere on the planet. Don't let anybody tell you that it can't. All it takes is work, patience, care. Please tell us.
I'm Terrance, last name is Wilson. I'm a second generation pest control operator. We own a pest control company. It was started by my father, Joe Wilson. We've been in business about 32 years. The name of the company is Nationwide Pest Management, and we're out of East Orange. And just giving you a little detail on, how this company was passed to me, as a second generation. It was my father's, and we were just learning how to, as he showed me over the years, if you have a small business, you can generate generational work, meaning you'll be able to feed your family forever.
And you can pass on that, and you can pass on work to your kids.
And you can pass on work to your kids. Because I was a kid of a guy who owned a pest control company. Right. And we got our ups and downs like every company, but we managed to stay in for 30 years and be relevant, in the New Jersey area.
Now, Terrance, let me ask you a question. All right, now he just shared with me about what it was like being a young man and seeing his dad build this business, because and I love the way he described it. I don't know if we'll be able to capture that magic of, when you're a kid, your life is just your life, and you see your parents do what they do. But he was telling me about how his dad was working for Ford Motor Company at the Edison plant. I don't know if it exists anymore.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Doesn't exist anymore. But he was telling me how his pops was on his grind because his dad believed in work and hustle. And I want to get away from some of the buzzwords like hustle. I love words that are down on the ground, like work, like patience, and doing a great job. And so please just tell me one more time, if you can bring it back up, of what it was like seeing your dad.
Well, for me, seeing him, coming out of rural South, Black people traditionally didn't have a lot to offer their children. As my grandfather didn't have anything to offer my father, but as he came north to New Jersey, he seeked a better life. So, he worked in a quote the factory deal, which was Ford, and he had an epiphany that, hey, I'll start pest control, and I didn't think, as I was growing up, I didn't think it was anything normal, because it was normal for me to get up and go work with him and see it. But one thing he told me was that you'll never get rich working for somebody, but at the same time, you can live a good life working for somebody, but there are people who want to step out and chance putting the key in their own door, as opposed to somebody, generating the money for you. So for me to watch him build a small company and be relevant amongst the big dogs and be able to feed me, my sister, and him, and he's still living today. He's retired, obviously, and I'm here as a second generation doing pest control and doing something that I like, and I understood that, for me, coming up in Jim Crow's era, so to speak, for him to be able to leave me something that I can provide for my family and other individuals that are working for me and working for the company, that, it's a good thing for Black people. It's a good thing to have that. It makes you feel good, and it gives you pride knowing that my father started this little company.
All right, my last question, the last thing really I just want to point out is because just like he shared the story about how he saw his dad do this, he also told me that he's got two on the way, and they're like, Dad, I need some work. He's like, well, get in there and answer some phones. Get in there just share.
I tell my daughter, say, listen, if you want to work, you come and answer the phone. There's a place for you here, and you learn the business, because I think anybody that has a family business, you need to start from the bottom up to understand the business and to see how its inner workings are. I've pretty much did everything, from actually going out killing the bugs to working on the truck that we did, and and doing accounts receivables, the payables, and things of that nature. And it's worked. It's had its challenges, but for the most part, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, because there's nothing like being your own boss and providing wealth for other people. You got employees that are working, and they make money too as well. And it's not easy, but you have to have a good balance in that. And more importantly, your work ethic got to be there. And you develop your company and you do what you do. You differentiate yourself from the next person. How can you be better, or what services that you can offer them that's better than your competitors?
All right. Hell yeah, this is great. I love this. One of the reasons, like, I was so inspired, like I said, and obviously you guys are inspired too. If you're listening, if you're watching this, I hope that you were inspired and you caught that just like you see the smile on his face, you see the smile on my face. When it comes to being able to create something for yourself, I think that it's just like growing your own food. It's just a joy that can't really be matched or replaced by something else. But there's nothing like having your own. And one thing I just want to double up on that he mentioned when it comes to his dad and now him and now his children are it's just a beautiful thing of knowing that, hey, I can go out and get a job, but I already have something, and I don't have to go and ask somebody else for a job. I don't have to go ask somebody else for a paycheck because of what daddy did or what mommy did. I think that's a blessing. I think it's great. So thank you so much for listening. This is one more time. Nationwide Pest Management, East Orange, New Jersey. They've been there for over 3 decades. Right there, Springdale Avenue. I'll post their information. I'll post the website on this video. So when you look underneath the video on YouTube, you'll be able to find their website. And they're in Google. They're up to date. They're up to date stuff. They've been doing this for a long time and are great at what they do. And of course, this is Black Bricks Property Management and Brokerage, and you can follow us everywhere. Subscribe, like, share. We're trying to grow. We are growing. So let us know. Do your thing. Thank you.